Hello and welcome to Clayton Update. I'm Jessica Jewell, a Clayton High School graduate and broadcast major at East Carolina University. Since our last newscast, the skyline of downtown Clayton has changed. Many of you remember shopping at the grocery store on the corner of North O'Neill and Front Street. The last store, the Red and White Grocery, has many fond memories for Clayton residents, but after that grocery closed, the building began to decline. In 2012, the town alerted the property owner that the building wasn't safe and needed to be brought up to code. Finding the money to renovate the building unfortunately failed, and the town was forced to demolish it. A building that stood for decades came down in less than a day. Check out this cool time-lapse video. The town paid Greenway Waste Solutions $35,000 to reduce the building to rubble and clear the lot. Before their excavator could chew through the building, their crews had to remove the dangerous asbestos. Soon, the walls began to crumble. The pile of rubble left behind was carted away in giant dump trucks. The lot will be grassed over and will likely sit vacant until the property owner decides what to do with it. The $35,000 cost the town incurred will be placed as a lien on the property. Think a young woman from Clayton could be Miss America? They can now. This Saturday is the first ever Miss Clayton pageant. That title is now part of the Miss Capital City Scholarship Pageant. The winner of Miss Clayton will now be able to go on to the Miss North Carolina and Miss America pageants. Come cheer on these young ladies March 7th at 7 p.m. on the Clayton Center stage. Tickets are $11 in advance and $14 at the door. Are you over 50, want to make some great friends, get active, and perhaps win a gold medal? Then you better register for the Johnston County Senior Games by Friday, March 13th. You can pick them up at the Clayton Community Center or Town Hall, or go to our website. There are more than 30 athletic events, which include cycling, cornhole, pickleball, track and field, bocce, drawing, photography, quilting, knitting, needlework, even poetry and dance. The games are April 13th through the 24th in Johnston County, with many events happening right here in Clayton. For information or to volunteer, call 919-553-1550. Big applause for a Clayton resident whose vigilance helped lead to a drug arrest and recovery of a stolen van. 21-year-old Christopher Todd Kissel of Wilson was arrested and charged with possessing marijuana in a stolen car when someone called 911 after seeing him and several other men in the parking lot of Amelia Station Apartments acting suspiciously. Clayton Police Sergeant Kay Garner was able to approach the van and found the marijuana, several items of drug paraphernalia, and a set of metallic knuckles. He also discovered the van was stolen from Wilson County last month. Great job to this citizen who saw something they didn't think was right and called 911. And congratulations are due to two other Clayton police officers. Officer Ron Freeman, our 2013 Clayton Police Officer of the Year, received his Advanced Professional Law Enforcement Certificate this month. He has been with the department since 2003, and you'll often see him riding his police motorcycle around town and sporting that unique mustache. This award is the highest given to officers by the state and speaks to an officer's training, experience, and service. Detective Drew Medlin was the second officer to also achieve this great recognition this month. He joined the Clayton Police Department in 2009 and has also received the Life Saving Award after resuscitating someone when he found them not breathing. The Clayton Police Department now has 27 of our 43 officers who have achieved this Advanced Professional Law Enforcement Certificate. Great job! An update on the much talked about steeplechase development. We're talking about the 600 acres of land where a massive 2,200 unit housing development is proposed. The popular Brook Hill steeplechase horse race took place on the Arp family property there, and back in the 80s, the family allowed a hot air balloon event on this beautiful land. Galaxy LLC and Wakefield Development Company have made big revisions to the plan, thanks to neighbor feedback. The proposal came before the Town Council on Monday, March 2nd, but those leaders voted to table the issue because the revised traffic study was still pending. That study has now been received, and the official public hearing and vote is set for the Monday, March 16th Town Council work session at 6:30 p.m. in Council Chambers at Town Hall. Development proposals like steeplechase are exactly why the town needs your help in planning for how Clayton will grow. Please join us for the second Growth Plan Open House on Tuesday, March 17th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at Cooper Elementary. That's at 849 Miles Street in downtown Clayton. New businesses, new developments. The town of Clayton is expected to double in size in the next 30 years. That growth means opportunity and challenges. We need your help to draft a plan for Clayton's future. Don't miss out on your chance to share ideas and concerns. Join us March 17th from 5:30 to 7:30 for our Growth Plan Open House at Cooper and weigh in on Clayton's future. Weather concerns postponed a popular free art event at the Clayton Center. Clayton Visual Arts has moved their Meet the Artist reception to Tuesday, March 10th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. in the lobby of the Clayton Center at 111 East 2nd Street. 18 CVA members will be showing off their spring-themed artwork. Also included in this exhibit are the works of 23 artists from the Colored Pencil Society of America. In all, 41 artists will be displaying their work, and many of those will be for sale. Dress as casual and light refreshments will be served. Cookies, finger sandwiches, fruit, cheese, nuts, wine, and punch. Children are welcome. The library is teaming up with the Clayton Historical Association for two really cool Civil War commemorative events this spring. Here's the details on the first event.
Hi, I'm Porter Casey with the Clayton Historical Association. The Clayton Historical Association is a small nonprofit that was established to recognize the historical properties as well as the historical events that happened within our community. On April 11th, the Clayton Historical Association will host a commemorative Flag of Truce ceremony that recognizes General Sherman's march through Clayton in 1865. This event will have musicians, storytellers, crafts, as well as a living history display. Join us at the Clayton Town Square at the corner of Fayetteville and Main. This event is all free with games for the children. Come out and learn about Clayton's history. Hope to see you there.
We hope you can make that event. The second event follows the long journey of another historical Civil War figure. A Soldier's Walk Home, May 18th at 6:45 p.m. is happening in conjunction with NC Tourism and Duke Homestead site. Philip Brown will walk from New Bern to Duke Homestead in Durham to commemorate the end of the Civil War and a homecoming for all veterans. When he hits Clayton, we'll help him walk into downtown with a public walk that will go from the Compton House to Town Square for a reception. Do you need to stock up your home library? Hokut Ellington Memorial Library's spring book sale is March 20th through the 23rd. You can go home with a giant bag full of books for barely any cash. There are bestsellers, children's books, encyclopedias, romance novels, you name it. All the proceeds benefit the Friends of the Library, a nonprofit that supports the library. The Clayton Library then uses those funds to bring you better programming, new books, and improvements at your hometown library. Again, the dates for this year's sale are Friday, March 20th, Saturday, March 21st, and Monday, March 23rd. Arbor Day is coming up March 20th, and we're doing something really special this year. Every year we celebrate Arbor Day with a small ceremony, just like most towns do. Last year we honored Arbor Day with the Clayton High School Environmental Club at our newest park, East Clayton Community Park on Glen Laurel Road. But here in the town of Clayton, we do more than just plant a tree. We plant lots of trees, and big ones too. This year we've chosen the Austin Acres neighborhood in Clayton along Church Street for our Arbor Day project. The neighborhood has hardly any trees now, but on March 20th they'll have about 15 beautiful maples in their community. The students from Cooper Elementary will help us kick off this event at 1:45 p.m. March 20th not only is Arbor Day and the book sale, it has one of Parks and Recreation's favorite annual programs. It's the annual Special Needs Dance, and this year it's an old-fashioned hoedown. Friday, March 20th from 7 to 9 p.m., individuals with special needs who are middle school age or older need to grab their kicking boots and head to the Clayton Community Center. Well, actually, we need everyone to wear soft-soled shoes so we don't damage the gym floor. But there's dancing, games, refreshments, and fun for everyone. We'll have cowboy hats for everyone this year. Call 919-553-1550 for more info. We've extended the deadline for submissions to our annual Downtown Clayton Sculpture Trail. The Spiraling Rings of Vortex by Nelson Smith took home this year's People's Choice. After weeks of voting on Facebook, this unique sculpture in Horn Square took home the most votes, beating out our other 7 sculptures throughout downtown. Smith takes home the $1,000 prize, but town officials do reserve the right to perhaps buy these sculptures after their year of time in our town. They're considering purchasing Vortex, and we'll let you know if it will become a permanent fixture. Monday is the deadline to submit new sculptures. Artists from all over the country send in submissions to be considered for this one-year rotating art trail, and we can't wait to see what's coming next. And that's all for this edition of Clayton Update. Be sure to stay in touch by checking us out at townofclaytonnc.org, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter at Town of Clayton and on YouTube at Town of Clayton NC. We'll see you next week.